We're going to meet the Limerick woman that sent 124 charity shoeboxes around the world for children in need this Christmas. See you in a bit.
Yes, welcome back to the 6 o'clock show, live with you until 7 tonight. If you've just tuned in, we've got Martin Breen with holiday hazards for pets that you need to watch out for this Christmas. Yes.
He's doing this behind the camera. He's really happy to be here.
Yeah.
But now, Christmas is traditionally a time to give, but for one lady in Limerick, it's a time to give back. Here now with her amazing story. Please welcome to the show, Sigi Murrihy. How are you doing? Now, people at home will hopefully be familiar with this concept. This is for Team Hope,
Yes,
Hope Foundation, where you give a shoebox to a child.
Exactly, and I do it from 2 to 4
Yes.
or 5 to 9, and either girl or boy, and just to open what goes into them. And here you can see just a little bit. You know, you have a toothbrush and a toothpaste, you have some cuddly toys, you have some crayons, face cloths, and a Barbie doll.
And you're not allowed to put any sweets, chocolate, anything.
You can put in sweets, but no chocolate or no liquids or no toys for war. Like, you know,
guns or soldiers or anything like that.
That's not for you. That's mine.
Okay, you can keep that. So there's some practical things as well as some nice little
Exactly,
toys.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I do it the whole year round, like, and it started all off, I'd say, many years ago when I was about that size in Germany. I was about 6 to 7 years old, and I had to leave my house because the bombing was getting too much and it was too dangerous, and we were shipped off to some relations anyhow, like in a mountainous area in a tiny little village, which they didn't expect any bombs anyway, like, you know. And I had no choice. I was lonely. I had nobody to play with, and I never forget the day I was sitting on a big table. Some older cousins were around me, and I was sitting on a wooden bench. I can still see it today. And one of my cousins said, "Look here," and gave me a brown paper bag. And I opened that paper bag, and out came a little doll. And I never forget that moment. Like, it was like heaven to me.
What age would you have been then?
About 6 or 7. I just had celebrated my 7th birthday. I was 7 years old.
Wow.
And even said to my mum, "Mum, we don't have to go home anymore. I have a doll."
Oh,
you know,
you never forget your first
year, like, you know.
So you remember the joy that doll gave you?
Absolutely, and I kept on looking around in some charity shops. I was always looking for some curiosity bits and pieces. And one day I was in that shop and a doll looked at me, and it just clicked. I said, "God," I said, "that would be nice for a shoebox, you know?"
Yes.
And then I started off and I said, I had the first year I had 2 shoeboxes, then I had 4, then I had 64, and then I had 104, and this year I had 104, and this is my 105th.
Good. Well done, you.
Well, we're looking at pictures of your house.
That takes you all here then to collect everything.
Yes, actually.
I presume you know someone who works in a shoe shop for all these shoe boxes, because they're quite hard to
I
actually
wanted
get.
a special thanks to Mr. Gleason in Limerick, because
Mr.
he
Gleason,
gave
well
me
done.
all this. And in his shop he has a young lad walking for him, and his name is Edward, and whenever he sees me, all he says, "Sigi, how many boxes do you want?" 10, 20, 30, I'll have them out for you this evening.
Fantastic.
And he does a big detour with his car, and he brings them out to my house.
But also they're so perfectly wrapped. Even the box, the top of it, it's amazing.
You know, this is the hardest to wrap.
Yes,
Do
it is.
you know what? You come down to my house next year.
That's
your next job.
That's my next job. Sorted. Forget Pantone there.
Okay.
Because what people need to remember is this is the only present these children will get.
Yes,
So it's very
exactly.
important to try and pack it as best as you can and make it as lovely as you can.
And you know, it doesn't take that much. I mean, I do it the whole year round. You know, once a week I go into town and I have a look around in the shops, and you know, I get a great kick out of it when I find maybe a nice little teddy bear or a little doll or something, and I take it home, like, you know, and that goes into a box, and when I have a box finished, it gives me a great satisfaction.
Yes,
Okay.
and I was saying this to you during the break, that I do this with my children, and my son does for a little boy, and my daughter does for a little girl, and it's actually good for them to know that that the whole of Christmas is in one little box for
Exactly.
some child somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And how lucky they are, you know.
That's great, you know, and I think maybe if some older people or something, they might be sitting at home and say, God, is there anything I could do at all?
This is the thing to do.
This might be something for them, like even wrap a shoebox for somebody, or you know, get a few bits together, and you know that you do something good for someone, and you might be able to bring a bit of joy.
Where do you keep all the Christmas wrapping?
This is a big problem at home, and I'm very lucky that I have my husband, because some other guy possibly would have thrown me out with the boxes, like, you know.
Never.
And I had them in the attic, I had them in the first floor, the whole way was full with boxes. I had them downstairs, I had them in my room, and they were everywhere.
Look at that room!
Yes.
Wow.
That's
A
what
ladder's
my
cave.
room looked like.
So that's where you keep all this stuff. Dotted around the house.
I had it in one room,
Yeah. Okay.
and in that room I worked.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, that was it. So,
When do you start doing it? What month of the year would you start wrapping and planning?
January.
Wow, so
Yes,
literally
I take a bit of break now until January.
enjoy Christmas.
Yes,
exactly.
I will.
And then go for it again.
And then we
Sigi, your hard work hasn't gone unrecognised. Didn't you get an award?
Oh, I got an award, but not for the shoeboxes. Yeah,
For other good work.
For other good work I did, maybe, yes. It's the Bundesverdienstkreuz from the German government.
This is like
Because
a British person getting a knighthood.
something like that, yes.
This is a big deal.
See, I'm growing an inch now.
Yes. Congratulations.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you will be wrapping up those boxes
Yes.
next year.
Yes, I will.
It turns out.
We'll refer to her as Your Majesty.
Obviously.
Oh, not quite, no.
Sigi, do people still give these boxes, or is the closing date finished? When do the trucks leave?
It's finished in November. It's
Right,
normally
okay, so
finished
they've
the middle of November. They're all gone, and most of them are gone to the Congo or to the Ukraine.
Okay.
And you know, I think all the people who worked in those depots, they have to check each box in case somebody put in something, you know, not allowed, or in case something is bad or something like that. Like, yes, exactly. And you know, they have to do that. And a big thanks goes to them, and a big thanks to everybody who has given me stuff and helped me collecting stuff. A big thanks to everybody.
And a big thank you to you. 124 boxes there.
That's some achievement, all right.
Yeah.
And we know that come January, it'll all start again. You should probably be back here next December after breaking her record again.
Again.
I might have 126.
Oh my good God. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in and sharing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Sophie Morris is cooking healthy pecan pie squares tonight. So, ingredients-wise, what are we thinking?
We need